On today's show, cold art leaves lasting impressions even after our snow melts. We take you into the winter world of snow sculpting. Winter wind means wicked fun for ice boaters. And shotgunners take aim on cold winter nights.
Minnesota Bound. Presented by Connecticut Water Treatment Systems.
Hi everybody, Bill, Millie, and I welcome you to today's snowy episode.
Yeah, up first, we head off into a frosty world of imagination that knows no boundaries.
That's right. Snow sculpting is a magical blend of art and nature.
Winter isn't just a season. For some artists, it's a blank canvas where magic begins. Welcome to the world of snow sculpting, where imagination meets ice and snow. The craftsmanship of turning simple snow into stunning works of art isn't just for fun.
We're at the Minnesota State Snow Sculpting Competition run by the Vulcans at the State Fairgrounds.
Meet Team KARE, the first all-indigenous snow sculpting team in North America. What's more, this team is all women.
The back of the canoe is going to be at 5 feet, so, it's right on the nose. That's good. So our team name is Team KARE, and we chose that name because KARE means woman in Anishinaabe. Maggie and I, we are both Anishinaabe, and Fern is Dakota.
This frosty art form may look magical, but it takes a lot more than magic to create it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We're talking long days, long nights, a lot of muscle power, and mental endurance.
Each block of snow is an 8-foot by 8-foot block, and each square foot of snow is about 30 pounds. So we're literally moving tonnage of snow. By the time you're at the end of a competition on day 3, you are exhausted. And we anticipate we're going to be up over 24 hours by the end of the competition, and so it's mental endurance as well.
As a paintbrush is essential to a painter, snow sculpting has its essentials too.
You can see that there's lots of different blade heads to choose from. I call this like the bear paw, because it kind of looks like a bear paw. It's still sharp as a razor blade, enough to slice through, you know.
Every sculptor will tell you, cold feet are for weddings, not for snow sculpting.
I've got a million pairs of socks because our feet are gonna get totally wet this weekend and we wanna make sure to stay warm. Extra hats, like 7 or 8 pairs of gloves.
This team of women are not just artists, they're cultural storytellers.
Timber!
Every frozen feature speaks volumes without saying a word.
We're doing Wenabuju and his brother are paddling through the River of Souls, which is the Milky Way galaxy, and they are rescuing their other brother from the afterworld. And this particular piece speaks to us because it's part of our Anishinaabe culture, and it's one of the traditional stories in our culture. And so we like to bring something that is unique to Team KARE when we do our snow sculpting competitions to teach people a little bit about our culture and to also create a piece that's meaningful to our people.
A beautiful snow sculpture, but it's also the ultimate fleeting art.
Snow sculpting is an ephemeral art form, which means that it doesn't last long. So we're sculpting this medium that as soon as the sun comes out, it starts melting and eventually goes away. And so that's like an added Mother Nature challenge. And so I love that about the medium because you have to listen to it and it speaks to you.
The snow may melt, but the cultural stories told live on.
Yeah, I mean, it's just empowering. It feels good to be in a group of Native women. It's a chance to share different stories. I feel like there are stories that everyone can enjoy visually, but the people that get it, it's extra special.
It is an honor to be here to represent our people. And it is important to have representation out here in the snow sculpting world where sometimes you don't see as many people that are from various backgrounds. And we want to encourage other people that are in the Indigenous community, in the BIPOC community, to actually say, hey, you too can come out here and sculpt and have a lot of fun with us. It's kind of a magical time here in St. Paul.
A folktale made of ice and snow, destined to melt away. But maybe that's just what makes it so enchanting.
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Connecticut Water Treatment Systems, Star Bank, Rapid Marine family of dealerships, and by Flow Docks and Lifts.
Hey, Trav.
Hey, Laura. Big day today. Hair, dance recital, we need Connecticut water.
Totally get it. Follow me, you ready?
Wonderful, thank you, you're the best. Best water, best lemonade. Book club, can't have spots.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Travis, go get your own Connecticut water system.
I just need the phone number.
Connecticut, the world's most efficient water treatment system.
Nothing beats memories made on the water. Time to make your own. Start now with a visit to Rapid Marine's family of dealerships, your ultimate resource for Lund boats. Rapid Marine sells more Lund boats than any other dealership in the country. Depend on inventory and expertise and the best service around. A great selection of pre-owned boats too. Visit Rapid Marine's 4 locations or check us out online at rapidmarine.com.
Ron Shera here. Just thinking about fishing, thinking about why Star Bank is our bank at Ron Shera Productions. You see, Star Bank is family owned, therefore you are treated like family. Call Star Bank, a person answers. Walk into Star Bank, they know your name. Star Bank is growing, now 11 locations in Minnesota. The latest is in Hancock and Stevens County. Yeah, Star Bank makes you feel good in many ways, just like a fish on the end of my line. Oh yeah.
Member FDIC.
Flow aluminum dock systems are made to bring time at the lake to a whole new level. You can create any layout you want and accessorize it for comfort and fun. They're strong, stable, safe, and they add a beautiful touch to your shoreline that will last for a very long time. Maybe it's time to join the thousands of other families that have turned their dock into a shoreline paradise. Maybe it's time for a Flow.
Up next, we're off to Lake Waconia, where sailors get a chance to scratch their winter itch. And as Alexis Score reports, they earn a little bit of frostbite too.
Beautiful day so far.
Yeah, if your idea of beautiful is -5 and windy, then you're in for a thrill.
When the boat goes into a hike, it seems like you're floating in midair.
Iceboat sailing draws adventure seekers from all over the world.
It's a fun sport.
Today, racers gather in Waconia, Minnesota for the Northwest Regatta.
Surf is up, like we say. You have to be ready to go at a moment's notice.
We travel where the good ice is. Any lake that we can find good ice.
And that's part of the adventure for a lot of us.
Deb and her team keep eyes on the ice all across the country. And when the ice is right, the signal is sent. That's the thing about iceboat racing. An extreme degree of dedication is involved.
Ice is brutal. Look at how rough it is. You're on the boat, you're shaking around.
And you'd be hard-pressed to find someone more dedicated than 80-year-old John Davis.
As long as I get in the boat, I'll sail.
John's been sailing for a while.
Since I was 9 years old. It's really competitive. Everybody wants to win. It's almost like car racing, I guess. When you see somebody else that's going fast, you try to duplicate that.
For many, iceboat racing passes down through family.
4 generations, my dad, me, my 2 sons, and I got 2 grandsons now that sail.
Others are simply drawn by the thrill of it all.
Yeah, I just love being in the wind and being outside.
my boat I just bought here about a month and a half ago from an older fella that was getting out of it.
Several classes of boats scatter about the ice,
She's brand new. This is their first time on the ice. I just finished it.
all waiting their turn to travel at speeds of 40 to 80 miles per hour.
I've been racing this boat about 15 years now. They're great boats. Very simple, but very complex. These are pretty old, this group right now. These boats are mostly from the 60s.
Regardless of age or size, each boat has its own sentimental value.
You see in the back of my boat, there's a little sticker that has 4824. That was Mark Christensen's number. They used to call him the doctor. Pretty much taught me everything I know about sailing. I'd like to have him on the boat with me. It keeps me going fast.
As far as the regatta, conditions today are less than ideal.
Conditions here would be rated at about a 5 or so. It's kind of chunky and choppy.
But ice boat racers can only be so picky.
We've been waiting and waiting and waiting to go. We got ice, it's rough, but we're going to get it in.
Yeah, it ain't the best for sailing, but we do it anyway.
Around they go, searching for more and more speed. Racers claim the sport is highly competitive, but seems that success in ice boat racing is not measured by wins, but by memories made.
It's a dynamic sport, but you buy a boat with the idea of rides per lifetime, not how many times you get out per weekend.
A family event, we always packed up and head for wherever the race was and had a good weekend.
Yeah, these boats just continue to be passed down to people. They sit down in and have a good time cruising around.
Still ahead, shotgunners have fun on cold, snowy nights. Find out where next.
Closed captioning provided by Clamshell Beach Resort.
You know, in Minnesota, up north is a magical place. Cabin life, fishing, boating, relaxing, making family memories. Hi, I'm Ron Shera, here to tell you about a new, affordable way to enjoy the magic. I found it here at Clamshell Beach Resort, located on the Whitefish chain. Clamshell offers lake homes with deeded fractional ownership, which means you can own and enjoy the resort without the hassle of maintenance and worry. Go to cottagesonwhitefish.com to start creating your own family memories.
One of our favorite summer outdoor activities has found itself as popular as ever during the winter months. Travis Frank has the story.
Old Man Winter generally puts the kibosh to summer sports, but not here, not now. At the Minnesota Horse and Hunt Club, shotgunners have year-round access to warm up their barrels during our coldest season.
No, it's far beyond just summer hobby. It goes all year long.
Plus, the Horse and Hunt Club built a new 5-stand course with heated shacks.
We have 3 heated clay stands on the property right now. With that, we run a winter league.
The Bird Bustin' Babes are one of many local trap teams participating in this new winter league.
This is great, you know, especially Minnesota. I mean, even if the weather's not good, we'll still come shoot, especially with the heated 5-stand. It's my version of golf. Not my first rodeo. A 5-stand is set up with 5 different windows or bays of where you're gonna shoot the clays.
Clays fly out of 6 different launchers placed in front of the shack.
Then you will go in each window and you'll shoot 5 clays in each window bay until you shoot a full round.
Busting clays during the dead of winter somehow leads to extra celebration. winter fun that's open to the public.
7 days a week, year round. This is definitely something where groups can get together and gather.
You ready for this, honey? Exactly why my wife and I invited a few friends to join us.
Don't load your gun until you're actually up in the window. And just when you're ready to actually shoot, say pull, make sure you have eye protection on, ears are in, pull.
Before the sun sets, we prepare for the Horse and Hunt Club's main winter attraction. Once night falls, black lights fire up. And this 5-stand shooting course turns into cosmic clays.
I'm gonna do about 5 each, and then we'll rotate.
Good luck, everybody.
Whether you're experienced or new, you're gonna be trying it for the first time and have a lot of fun with it.
C and A. Pull.
Playing field level for everyone. People are loving it.
Yeah, I've never seen anything else like it.
Good shot, Taylor.
We are very excited and proud that we are the first to bring it to Minnesota and really having a lot of fun with it so far.
Oh, 2 for 2. Good job. That's awesome.
I got the first one.
Whoa.
Busting clays in the heart of winter by day and now by night at Minnesota's Horse and Hunt Club.
It's a really fun, cool experience.
Oh, all right, same one, okay? Do you give lessons?
Still ahead, be prepared to freeze your tush. Winter campers hang out in the winter woods.
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Leech Lake Tourism, Premier Marine, and by Totem Resorts, the premier destination for world-class fishing.
Are you ready for your next summer adventure? Don't drag your feet. Check into paradise at legendary Leech Lake. Leech has built a reputation for amazing family vacations. Over 195 miles of shoreline and some of the best fishing in Minnesota. Activities for the whole family, too. Parks and trails for hiking and biking, shopping, dining, and gaming await you as well in Walker. There are over 30 family resorts and hotels waiting for you this summer at Leech Lake. So drop into summer and book your vacation today at leechlakeoutdoors.com.
No matter how you do water, there's a Premier pontoon for you. Because Premier pontoons are the best riding, best built, and have the best technology in the industry, with countless floor plans to choose from and exclusive award-winning innovations like Revolution seating and Troll and Stow. So whether you're looking for your first pontoon or your next, look to Premier.
Up next, the story of a rather niche winter sport.
One where campers reject the traditional means of sleeping outside.
Well, we finally found the spot.
Well, we're in the middle of nowhere.
The literal end of the road where people decide to hang it up.
I'm Frank. Frank, nice to meet you. Jordan.
Jordan? Yeah. Every January,
going to the frozen butt hang.
People pack into Sawbill Lake's remote campground.
You might have to be a little half-cocked to begin with. You gotta be a little crazy.
I might have to use a stick or something to push that up higher.
Started out as hammockers, people that like to go out in the woods in the wintertime and get their coldest hang in a hammock.
Hang, that's Tech Talk for camping in a hammock.
Oh God, it's the best night's sleep you'll ever get. I feel like we have the weakest beards here, and that's really kind of depressing. You guys have some beard tips?
Campers come from every nook and cranny.
Left about 4:30 from Racine.
Done by Saginaw, Michigan.
From northeast Kansas?
New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yep, Barry Garibaldi drove 22 hours straight north. Here's why.
Dude, this snow is just awesome. I don't know what to do with this stuff, but I feel like a 12-year-old.
Some people just sit in their hammock and read the whole time. They go out ice fish, snowshoe, cross-country, ski. We set up usually a fire or two, and people just a lot of sitting around and eating. A lot of eating going on.
Hammocks have really caught on. Campers say they can actually be quite warm. Some designed with cushy down insulation on top and on bottom.
I've been out as cold as -50, and that's cold.
Tonight's temp won't drop quite that low. Still, Thomas Ward hammers out a plan.
She's brand new.
This is really brand new.
His homemade tent covers his hammock.
Maiden voyage.
Inside, a wood stove heats the whole deal.
We all have kind of the same enjoyment of just hammock camping and being in the woods. Just a really good time out in the bush with good friends.
They come for the company, but stay for the sleep.
Right. It doesn't matter what's underneath you, whether it's rocks, snow, ice, water, you're above it all, nice and comfortable.
Just like that.
It's phenomenally warm. Very, very warm.
Ten hours later, Josh Paquette finds himself first one up and all alone.
People in hammocks like to stay in it as long as possible, which is pretty true because it's very warm, very cozy.
All this, a game most folks will never play.
Morning.
Coffee. Woo! Just the typical reaction. Oh, you're nuts. We'll see you afterwards. Hopefully you don't die. Stuff like that. Nothing too crazy.
Oh, the day's not over yet. People crazy enough to cold camp get all kinds of ideas.
Here comes one of our main plungers. I secretly want my dad to do it. Who's going first?
If their butts weren't frozen before, they act like their brains just might be. I guess that's the whole point.
Yeah, it's all in your attitude, positive mental attitude, and you can have a good time anywhere.
I don't think so, unless there's a heater attached to that hammock.
Might be.
To check it out.
Well, that about does it for us. We certainly hope to see you back here next week.
In the meantime, remember, introduce a kid to the great outdoors.
Want to go camping?
Transportation provided by Premier Transportation. Call 1-800-899-7433.